Guys, so today is our day 12. I'm playing Fate War, still on server 2, and under the banner of Order of the Kings. So shout out to you guys. So this is a progress report for day 12. I am now currently under 11 million power. So that is like a good power status for a or for an F2P. Uh, but I'm not considering myself as an pure F2P because I tried to buy the second research and the other $1 um offers that they have. So I'm not fully F2P, but let's say pure spender. I mean poor spender. So that's it. Okay. So let me check what I can uh give you here. So I just finished the timeline, or I mean the storyline of this patch. So I killed the dragon a couple of hours ago and unlocked the third altar. So the one of my realizations here is if you're gonna be starting playing here or currently playing here, best to hoard first upgrading the altar, because as you can see here, the first three attributes, that troop attack, defend, and HP, are point 0.7. However, the rest, the second, third, are only 0.2. The reason why is that the first three is for the first two altars, and then the third, and then I mean the second three three attributes were just unlocked via third altar when the dragon was killed. So one of my realizations is best if you can hold upgrading this and then just wait until you unlock the third temple, or I mean the altar, then you can start upgrading it. So it will have the same upgrades. So what I mean is, for example, you unlock the third altar and then you just start to upgrade it. It is with regards to this example, it will be all the same 0.7. So you will see that there is like 0.5% gap between the two, because the first three is 0.7 and the second three is 0.2, because I tried to um kind of upgrade I'm sorry for that, kind of upgrade the altar, the first two levels altar, when it was on the lower, I mean the earlier days. I did not panic upgrade it. I'm just, if I have a kind of spare gold, I just put it there, thinking that by the third uh altar be unlocked, it will all be the same. But I'm uh you know mistakenly um do it. So I don't want you to get the same mistakes, guys. So again, just lesson, I mean, follow what I have learned. Just as much as possible, hoard your golds, and then by the time you unlock the third library, I mean, sorry, just woke up. The third altar, just the time that you are gonna be upgrading your altar. And also, one tip here, if you can, uh, hold on. This is the second altar, but regardless, it's just the same. Whenever, wherever altar you're gonna be doing upgrade, as long as all the three altars are unlocked. So if you have here, if you can see, you are also having this desert berserker desert colossus in your own base. This is like a free uh, mobs that will give you very very good loots. But what I've learned here in the River of Glory days, the best tip that I received from Sin is try to unlock all your five troops first. So basically be TH20 so you can unlock uh five. So this is what I mean. Five troops. Why? Because as long as you have five troops, no matter the younger enemies, every time you kill this monster, you um, you always lose. So this is very true. So you will get this rewards that you're seeing here five times because you have five troops. Okay, so that is to maximize the looks that can get monster that you killed for this one. So for example, you say you already attained here at this state 132 till or 1,000 tier soldiers, and you can um, segregate that to five because if you can see you only have four classes, right? A berserker or axeman, axe thrower, cavalier, and then the wolf rider or the beast rider. So what I am doing here is actually I'm more into a tank type build. So what same as what I did in Rebirth of Glory. I'm not sure if that is also can be a good meta here in Fate War, but this is so far what I'm seeing best composition when regards to doing uh monster hunting. Because if I do is this tank build, my farm to rewards ratio is very good, and also I have a lesser troops that is sent to hospital, so it's a win-win for me. So if I'm gonna do a hunting or auto hunt, this is my current lineup right now. As you can see, all the class that is put here are all axemen or tanks or fronts, footmen like that. So we are you can just have to click it balance for them to have all you know balanced number of troops behind the chieftain. So just select random captains that you want to upgrade or to to be max level and then like that. So this is my lineup for that, and then to give you example,
Have
let's
no
go here.
fear.
I'm
Onwards!
gonna try to attack this, and then we'll let you see the
None
benefit
can
of it.
escape.
So what happened here?
Let us begin this great
Okay.
adventure.
So while waiting for them, the caravan was actually
Every hardship's granted
uh
by will.
done by Shin Shin. So let's try.
No time
Okay.
to lose.
Shout out to Shin Shin and the TOK guys, our tribe here in server 2. So unlock this. And tax. So guys, whenever you're collecting tax, you can definitely use the free first reset. That's up to 3 before you use the tax agreement. So what I'm doing here is just for a daily basis. I consuming the first 3 because I think when the time that I'm gonna use the tax agreement is when I have the max TH, which I think on this one is 30. So just to make sure that I maximize all the agreement. So far I'm not that really needy on gold, but I'm doing my best to really get maximum gold. For example, here in the trade, whenever you make a trade request, for you guys who knows how to play this one, you will receive a good amount of gold um, in exchange of resources. And if you're able to really budget that well, you can definitely have a good amount of gold. But whenever you need one, or you're upgrading something and you lack gold, you can definitely just get tax on your tribe hole. And then okay, I thought I have another unlock. So if you can
Fear
see,
is not a
let's
reason to
just
do
remove
evil.
first. I don't have report, so I'm gonna try to attack
Can your
this.
eyes keep up with me?
For now, I'm just gonna attack uh all at the same time because it's still weak. And I think per rally I can do
Keep the faith.
uh four four levels in my current situation. Let me, if you can see, okay, 10 gems. So that is per, as you can see, I rallied 5 troops, right? So that is 5 victory reports with 5 different loots, but all has the same gem. So this is very good run actually if you want to earn more gems, because we know that gems is very important in this game to buy stamina for you to be able to farm more troops. I mean, more hunters for the rewards of uh, resources such as these. So this is for if you want to really compete a bit, or you want to make your um base stronger compared to other players that just want to be like a farm build type of players. So it's really up to your preference, guys. So let's try to maximize this run. By the way, if you are doing that, or anytime that you're doing a monster hunter, feel free
It is
to
their honor to die by
scout
my
enemy,
hand.
or AFK or disconnected, or free enemy tribe. This is to unlock the war frenzy. The war frenzy is attack 3%, so it will really benefit you a lot in additional damages as well. So let me just share this claim, guys. So okay, as you can see, I can still do at least 2 more before I go back to base. But as the thing here on this monster is, the higher the level, so it become more stronger. So as you can see, it's 144, and now it will be 150k tier 3 soldiers. But as you can see, actually some of or most of my troops now are going to tier 4 because I already unlocked all the three tier 4 um, troops except the Beast Rider. The Beast Rider is actually, if not mistaken, currently cooking. No, I actually left it first because I don't have uh the required to upgrade the buildings, or I mean the barracks of Beast Rider. So I'm gonna be focusing for now in economic and unlocking all this one before I go back to doing it on tier 5 again. The reason why is because the Beast Rider barracks is pretty different from all the three troops, because when you ever upgrade there, it requires you a manual or proof of beast mastery. You can get it manually or free by doing layers or other events that will give you this benefit, or just buy it via gem, but it will cost you a lot. So yeah, per piece it will be 16 gems. So you do the calculation, it is a lot. And it really depends on your play preference, because Beast Rider, if you unlock on the higher barracks, you have an option actually to change what kind of beast that you're riding. For example, now this is wolf, you can change it to if not mistaken, hold on. In Rebirth of Glory, you can actually if you upgrade this to if you can see, this is level 7 barracks, and the rest is uh 20 level 20, because they are only don't have that same prerequisite as the Beast Rider. So this barracks is actually very unique compared to the three others. So when in my memory, when you unlock it on as 8th level, it have has an option to change to Rhino Beast. So the difference from Wolf is the Rhino has more um baggage, or I mean carrying capacity. So whenever you want to farm resources, you can definitely choose the Rhino. It's more tankier. However, it's more slower, I think, and lower damage compared to the Wolf. And then when you go higher level as well, you will have an option to change it to like a mini dinosaur. And the last option for Beast is Dragon, because I mean, that's what I see on Rebirth of Glory. So, what I'm saying is, if you're gonna be um doing it uh to the late game and want to invest on that, you can definitely invest on that. But however, please be aware or be reminded that when you do a rally, you can only have one
The thunder and
troop,
I are one.
which is with Beast Rider. What I mean is, if you can see here, the one I am having right now with my 5 troops.
is upon you.
Hold on, let me explain after this. Wait, I think my Beast Rider is gonna die. So yeah, okay, good. So I'm gonna return now. I'm gonna explain to you what I am pointing out. So for this run, I have a total of like 4 levels, right? Uh, so I for that I received, I think,
I shall not hide.
hold on, how much of gems was that? This 800 plus. So this is a good investment, guys. However, in the longer, as more as you kill this one, it will become stronger and it will requires more troops and higher level troops as well. So what I actually do in our Rebirth of Glory, I have like max eight troop uh number. For example, the first here with my Baldur, I already max size this first troop to 200 um maximum troop number, and then the excess of 200 for the foot guys for the storm axeman will be put on the second troop, which is you can see here on the right side is with Vol. It will be placed. So what I mean is these first three, the foot, the cavaliers, and that axe throw, whenever you exceed the limit of the troop size, you can definitely use the excess as another troop. Except the beast rider. The beast rider can only have one um troop per rally. So or per rally. So you cannot do two beast riders. But the rest you can do, such as this what I'm doing right now. If you put concentrated all the troops that I have so far in this day is only 105 axemen. So if you can see, I have like this amount. So what I'm rooting for is to convert all this level 3 and level 2 to tier 4 first, and also getting the max size for the first troop so I can distribute it correctly. So why I am doing this one, the farming type, which is only using the berserker type, because that is what the gameplay I'm doing. I want to build. I'm actually focusing all my resources for berserker troops all, and I'm actually rooting to get Alf, but no luck. Alf is a very good lieutenant as a healer to support, and then what I have done in River of Glory days is my captain is Rex. So this is Rex, and my support is Alf as a tank. So because those combo, if you don't have Reed is the best. Reed and Alf is the best combo for tanking purposes and all for PvP and PvE. But if you are F2P, Rex and Alf is a very good um combination to give you long-lasting hunting and the durability and lesser people in the hospital. So what I do is if in the long or higher levels of this monster, I have Rex and Alf tank it first until it is like 50 to 30% HP, and then by the time that it is almost about to die, I'm gonna let then the other four troops that is standing here correctly here attack it, because uh you you don't in killing this monster you can a troop can just one hit there and then receive the complete rewards. So what I mean is for you to have or get higher levels and good rewards to this is do the tanking method. If I'm gonna be having an alpine, guys, I'm gonna make another video for that to give you a tip. But for now, just picture it. Just Rex and Alpine will tank this one, and then by the time it's gonna be like 30% lower, then the other force will join. Whatever combination of troops that you're putting there, it's fine as long as they can hit, and then they can. And once it die, it all will benefit with um the loots such as this. So I mean I already deleted, sorry. So yeah, if you want to, earn a lot of gems for that, you can do that strategy. So let's go um What else I can tell you today? So mercenaries. So as much as possible, here a tip in doing mercenaries or hiring mercenaries. It's really depends on what troop that you want to to get or you want to compose. In my gameplay, I am focusing on axemen or the tank guys. So if you can see here, you need this one mercenary mid. You don't have to buy or you don't have to spend any gems to buy this one because you can definitely get this on your dailies and on other things as well, such as the watchtower events. And it's very stable, so you don't have to you don't have to problemize yourself in buying those one. You don't have to spend gems that, to be honest. You can get a lot. For example, here when you kill this boss, it has a 196. So picture that out doing it every day, you can definitely complete the requirements. And also this one, this is a free. So yeah. Yeah, okay. So also in your watchtower, utilize this one on the second logo on your upper left. That is the watchtower shop. So yeah. As is very, if you need to buy the currency that you're using here is the watchtower coins. So what I'm actually buying here uh is this the yeah, legendary hero memento, because that is universal for legendary heroes that you can choose. So yeah, be wiser and uh adjust to your preference. What do you want to buy? Okay. So now this is actually day 5 of
This
the
is the
chieftain.
melody of the
As you can
wind.
see, I'm not that really competing for this errand because I already have that one. So I'm just unlocking this for every day. So you can see on the overall, I'm 125. It's fine. But if the chieftain hero will be Raid or Carl or yeah, that is where I really gonna be competing, trying. So what I'm doing right now is I'm hoarding the best resources that I can hoard for the events such as this to make sure that I can compete when the time Raid is the hero to be compete with. Okay, so artifacts. And also, one more tip: if you're doing there,
This
for
is the
example,
melody of the wind.
the other quest for today is training soldiers. Best tip is you don't go ahead and train just to fulfill this one. Right ahead, you can just synchronize the time of doing those quests with what is here with call to arms. As you can see, call to arms has a different is a different event wherein you can compete with other people. I mean, play randomly in your server with regards to each um event or per hour per 4 hours. So for example, for this first hour after the reset, the one that you have to do is to perform a special search. So that is what you're doing on the Miracle Pier and also consuming hero books for XP. So if you can see here, if you're gonna click this calendar icon, the targets today, it will give you the hours and the category or theme that will be the prerequisite for you to get those loot here on the upper front of the this three boxes and also this. And then if you are in the top by the end of the day before after the reset, you'll get good rewards such as this. So it's best that you manage it well whenever you do events that you synchronize with call to arms to maximize the rewards that you're gonna be getting. So for what I mean, for example, for
This is
today
the
chieftain
melody of
event,
the wind.
it is focusing more on training soldiers, right? And then using artifacts. So using artifacts, you can definitely synchronize that with colored arms events of upgrade runes, because this upgrade runes is just that the 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 task that will be put here is just getting runes. It's not actually that uh related to the artifacts. So but just to make sure that since you're also gonna be doing some runes there, it's better to do it on this hour, the 12 server time. And the second task, as you can see, is
This is the melody of the
uh
wind.
training soldiers, right? So you'll be rewarded points for um troops that you will be um training. So best that to synchronize that on the schedule of upgrade soldiers, which is on the 8th server time. So why? For you to maximize the points and getting also on the ranks on the event today. I hope I'm clear with that. So you can compete. Also, you can get good rewards. You're like hitting two birds with one stone. So yeah, so actually have a lot of uh not that much because I used some of yesterday for training. Uh, got few. So what I do is when you do an auto hunt, you can actually get random rewards with also um hold on, for speed ups. So I'm not buying anything here from the store. So you can see from the store you can buy speed ups, right? No, I actually don't use gems or any gems when buying in this mysterious merchant. Why? Because I figured it will be better if you're gonna just use the resources to buy anything that is available for this and not spend gems, because this one, for example, this speed up, you can have it by doing daily task or randomly hunting um black forge or monsters. So instead of spending gems on buying speed ups, just invest your gems in buying stamina, so you can kill more uh black forge or monsters to get more speed ups. So I hope you get the logic. So once you have your VIP 10, VIP 10 has its privilege, I think, to activate automatic gathering. Oh, regardless of the VIP level, if you unlock this uh Golden Moon Pass, it will enable you to do the auto battle feature, which is this auto hunt and auto rally for layers and auto hunt. But auto gathering is only for uh players who unlock VIP 10. But if this auto hunt features uses your troops to automatically hunt the monster else outside world to farm your rewards. So just make sure that you know what the level um frame that you're be killing or hunting, because this is the logic behind this one. If you want if you can see, I can definitely kill level 20, level 30. This is the maximum level. So logically, the higher the level, the harder it has to kill. Or if you're able to kill it, um, expect that there's a lot of casualties in the hospital. So what we are doing here is to strategize. So the logic will be that even though you're killing lower level, you can and then a lot of troops still survives, and then you continue hunting on that level frame. You can definitely get more rewards or resources, and also preserve your stamina with lesser people in the hospital. So as you can see, I have a save lineup here. All are even though it's a different type of captains and lieutenants, they all have the same axemen troops with them. The reason why is as what I told you before, I prefer this kind of strategy because it gives me a lesser people in the hospital, and I can farm more, maximize my stamina, and farm more rewards compared to the default strategy that other players are doing. So yeah, I'm gonna start this one
Bring it on.
just to make sure that you're always checking your stamina bar, because when it comes to zero or it doesn't have enough stamina, the auto hunt will automatically stop. They will all return to your base. So if you want, you can actually put all or buy all the bottles or the gems that you want if you want to auto hunt and then AFK or do other stuffs. But uh, please
I
be
will
reminded that
protect
when you um, do auto hunt and then you log out, it will automatically stop, or your troops will just be in the middle of nowhere doing nothing. So if you're gonna be doing auto hunting, it's best that your game is active. So the sad thing about that is if you want to just continue doing auto farming and then you're doing other else while the screen is ongoing, you just have to
no
really
holding back the
hoard buying
slaughter.
all the stamina. So even though, for example, here I already like 2,000 over 1,500 stamina, so you can hoard or buy a lot of
Take victory.
stamina up front
Belongs to
for
everyone.
Hurry!
for
Take
those
the win!
auto hunt to be continuously. However, if you can see, there's stamina is regenerates
I need
one
to rinse
stamina every
off
30
the
per
enemy's
seconds, and I'm
bodies and
very
strip
OC
our
on that.
glory.
So what I do is I don't usually do this because I'm calculating the additional stamina per per 34 seconds, and for me it's a waste if you do not utilize this feature one. So I'm not the person that will gonna buy or hoard the stamina up front and then just AFK. I'm just gonna try to do multitask and buy
Success.
every time it's about
I
to
won't
deplete,
back down.
and then I'm just gonna buy the highest. That's what I do. Yeah, still you're doing it manually, but at least you're saving. That is, it really depends on your preference, guys. So as you can
One step
see,
victory is a breeze.
uh, I'm on the third right now, and you are actually benefiting points here by just consuming stamina. The same of the rest of the categories here. So then, okay. So what else? If you can see here, I'm attacking level 16 to 20 monster level, even though I can do as much as level 30 now, but my troops are still weak and I don't have Alf, so I cannot tank it
Here comes
right
another
away.
batch of
So if
hunters.
I insist on killing higher level mobs, it will give me a headache because it will be a lot of, troops in the hospital. And sometimes if you already depleted your medicine bottles, you can revive or heal your troops using resources. So it will also consume a lot. So it's really not advisable, guys, if you're trying to, you know, really farm wisely. I learned the hard way. So this is the best strategy that I have for now. You can really adopt this one, or you can have your own um
Mercy is weakness.
strategy based on how you understand the game. So here I'm actually doing the just the dailies, guys. So if you have questions or suggestions on things that you want to
Let's
understand in
make
this
this
game,
quick.
feel free to ask me. Feel free to send message or comment on this video, and please subscribe, guys. So help me to do a lot of content about this game or other else. And then
Every drop of
yeah,
the
thank you so
enemy's
much for
blood
now. This is, I
contribute
think,
to our
it's
glory.
really a long video as of the moment, so I don't have anything on my mind right now. So yeah, I'll see you on the next video, and you do have a good day.
That was
Bye,
simple.
guys.